The handcuffs clicked shut on my porch, and my brother was the one watching. Not surprised, not confused, just waiting for it to happen. I didn't even get a chance to ask what was going on. Cold metal tightened around my wrists as the officer turned me toward the steps. My steps. The ones I had stood on weeks ago, holding a paintbrush, keys in my hand, thinking I had finally built something that was mine. "I didn't do anything," I said, but no one corrected them. No one stopped it. That's when I saw the full picture. My brother stood at the edge of the driveway, calm, arms folded like he had already rehearsed this moment. Behind him, my parents, silent, watching me get arrested like it made sense. "He used family money," my brother said. Clear, controlled, prepared. The officer didn't question it. Why would he? To them, it sounded simple. I had taken money that wasn't mine. Money they claimed belonged to the family fund, the same fund they had used my entire life to control everything. Every opportunity, every decision, every version of success that didn't pass through them first. I looked at my mother, just once. Not for help, not even for defense, just to see if there was hesitation. There wasn't. She didn't look at me at all. That told me everything. I stopped talking, didn't argue, didn't fight, didn't give them anything they could twist further. I let the officers walk me down the steps while the street went quiet. Doors cracked open. Faces appeared behind curtains. Phones lifted, but not fully, just enough to watch, to record, to remember. The car door opened, then shut, and just like that, everything went silent. No voices, no accusations, no family. Just one realization settling in, sharp and undeniable. This wasn't a misunderstanding. This was planned. They didn't just call the police. They gave them a story. One that made me look guilty before I even spoke. And as the engine started, I understood something they didn't. They hadn't taken control of the situation. They had lost it. Because once the truth came out, this wouldn't stay inside the family anymore. The holding cell smelled like bleach, and like a version of me they had already decided was guilty. I sat there, wrists aching, trying to understand how fast everything had flipped. It wasn't the arrest stuck in my head. It was them. My brother calm, my parents silent, like this wasn't chaos, like this was expected. And no one questioned it. Not the officers, not the system moving around me like I was just another file. Charges entered, forms signed, done. Like people didn't sit here every day saying the same thing. I didn't do it. That's when it hit me. I could lose this. Not just the house, everything. An officer stopped at the bars. "You get one call." And suddenly that mattered more than anything else. I stepped up to the phone, paused. Not because I didn't know who to call, because I knew exactly who I couldn't. Not my parents, not anyone tied to them. I dialed Evelyn, she picked up. "Naomi, I've been arrested." A beat. "Why?" "My brother filed fraud. He says I used family money." Silence. Then, "Did you use any shared accounts?" "No." "Did you sign anything they could twist?" "Never." Another pause. Longer. "Okay," she said finally. "Then they've pushed this too far. They had me arrested." "I know," she said, "and that's why this matters now." She arrived fast, not rushed, not panicked, but not relaxed either. She sat down, placed a folder on the table. "They filed civil first," she said. I nodded. "Then turned it criminal." I frowned. "Why does that matter?" She held my eyes. "Because if your records are clean, they just expose themselves." If. She opened the folder, every transfer tracked, every dollar accounted for, every claim they made already breaking. "The money didn't come from them," she said. I exhaled. "But that's not the problem." I looked up. "They told the system you stole what was already yours." Her voice stayed low. "That's not something they can undo." For the first time, I didn't feel trapped, because this wasn't just about the house anymore. This was about how far they went to make me look guilty. By morning, they let me go. No apology, no explanation. Just paperwork pushed across a desk like none of it mattered, like the night before hadn't happened. But it had. Outside the station, Evelyn handed me my phone. It wouldn't stop vibrating. Missed calls, messages, notifications stacking over each other. I didn't even need to open them. I already knew who they were from. My brother had moved fast, faster than me. "We're just protecting what's ours." That's what he posted. Clean, simple, convincing. My parents liked it. Of course they did. I stared at the screen for a second too long, not because I believed it, because I knew other people would. "They're controlling the narrative," Evelyn said. I nodded slowly. "They started before I could speak." She didn't respond right away, just reached into her folder and pulled out another document. "Good," she said. I looked up. "Good, they went public first." I frowned. "That means we don't have to stay quiet." She handed me the paper. A signed letter, official, dated, from my grandmother's estate attorney. I scanned it once, then again, slower. "They hid it from you," Evelyn said. My chest tightened. "The trust wasn't empty." My fingers stopped moving. "There was a private account," she continued, "set up only in your name." I looked back at the letter, every word clear, every line undeniable. "They told me it was gone." "I know," silence, but not confusion, not this time. This was different, because now it wasn't just about proving I was right. It was about proving they had lied, deliberately. "For years, they didn't just accuse you," Evelyn said quietly. "They exposed themselves." I exhaled slowly. Not relief, not yet, something sharper. Because if this went where it needed to go, this wouldn't stay private. This wouldn't stay contained. This would follow them, everywhere. 2 days later, they came back, not with police, not with confidence, just my brother standing at my door, alone. And for the first time, he didn't look like he was in control. Because when he spoke, it wasn't an accusation anymore. It sounded like he was trying to fix something he had already broken. I opened the door, but I didn't step aside. He stood there, stiff, like he wasn't sure how this conversation was supposed to go anymore. No police, no confidence, just him. "You made your point," he said, not meeting my eyes. "You embarrassed the family." I almost smiled. "You had me arrested." That landed. He shifted slightly, just enough to notice. "That wasn't supposed to," he stopped. Didn't finish it. Couldn't. Because we both knew exactly what it was supposed to do. "You shouldn't have used Grandma's money," he said instead. Quieter now. Less certain. Like he was testing the words before committing to them. I reached for the paper on the table behind me. Didn't rush, didn't explain, just held it up. "She left it to me." He didn't take it, didn't even move. "She made sure of that." His jaw tightened. "That's not what we were told." I tilted my head slightly. "Exactly." Silence stretched between us, heavy, uncomfortable, because this wasn't an argument anymore. This was him realizing something didn't add up. "They said the trust was empty," he said. "They said a lot of things." That one hit deeper. I saw it. The hesitation, the shift. The moment he stopped sounding certain. "They wouldn't lie about that," he said, but it didn't come out strong. It came out like he needed it to be true. I stepped back half a pace, not to invite him in, just enough to make space between us. "You called the police," I said, calm, flat. "That doesn't get undone." He looked at me then, finally. Not angry, not confident, trying to fix it. "We can handle this privately," he said. There it was, not control, containment. I shook my head once, slow. "No," because this wasn't something they could bury anymore. Not after what they started, not after how far they pushed it. He exhaled, like the answer cost him something. And for the first time, he looked smaller. Like he wasn't standing on my porch anymore. Like he was standing on the edge of something he couldn't stop. The courtroom was quieter than I expected. Not tense, not loud, just controlled. Like everything had already started falling into place. Evelyn sat beside me, calm as ever. Across the aisle, my brother didn't look at me. He kept his eyes on the table. My parents sat behind him, still silent, but it wasn't the same silence anymore. This one had weight. Their attorney spoke first. Clean arguments. Shared assets. Family contribution. Misunderstanding. He made it sound reasonable, temporary, fixable. Evelyn stood, didn't raise her voice, didn't need to. She placed the documents in front of the judge, the trust, the transfers. The signed letter, every detail clear, every timeline precise. No gaps, no confusion. The judge read quietly, turned a page, then another. And just like that, the room shifted. "This property," he said, looking directly at my brother, "is not part of any shared family fund." No reaction, not immediately, just silence settling deeper. Evelyn didn't stop there. She placed one more document forward. The arrest report, the fraud claim, filed without evidence, escalated anyway. The judge's expression changed, subtle, but enough. This court takes false criminal allegations seriously. My brother finally looked up, not angry, not defensive, just aware, because now this wasn't about winning anymore. This was about what it was going to cost them. The civil claim is dismissed, the judge said, clear, final, and this matter will be referred for further review. That was it. No raised voices, no drama, just consequences. Outside the courtroom, no one spoke. My brother stepped forward slightly. Naomi! I didn't stop, didn't slow down, didn't look back, because for years, they believed everything I had would always belong to them. My choices, my success, my life. But standing there, walking past them, I realized something simple. They didn't lose the case, they lost control. And some things don't come back after that. Not reputation, not trust, not power. 3 days later, the notice came. Not for me, for them. Investigation opened. Formal, public, unavoidable. I read it once, then set it down. And that was the last time I thought about it, because the house was quiet again. Sunlight across the floors, no voices, no accusations, just space. Mine. They tried to take everything from me. Instead, they gave me something they could never take back. Freedom. Please subscribe to our channel and tell us in comments from where are you watching this video.